boatload from this guy in this one.
That brings up Garrett Mitchell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 6:05.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
In now, Daniel Robertson. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Mitchell on at first, nobody out. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there on to first, and they get the double play.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday, presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out, so be sure to stay in your seats following the game.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Glenn Sparkman will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now into the box, Luis Aviles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Stripers, the shortstop.
Pitch on the way.
Aviles Jr.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And they still managed to get an out on the play. Whoa.
Batting second, the right fielder, Fernando Rodriguez.
So next to bat will be Fernando Rodriguez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's low.
Fastball just inside. Rodriguez, a 25-year-old, is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box, O'Neill Cruz. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The pitch.
Ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's
1 ball,
early
2
and we're in the
strikes,
first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Just hung in there on that one. The next 1-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, David Fry.
David Fry.
lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Goes the other way as this is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And they're runners at the corners now. This one's down to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. The second for one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So now into the box is Tristan Lutz. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 the count. And this ball is popped up. Drifting back behind the mound. Rosado take charge himself out there. And there's two down. Digging in next, Glenn Sparkman. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good heart.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end. Left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Sounds lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Josh Van Meter, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch of the AB now. Fly ball out to right field. Lutz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth was center fielder.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Standing in now, James Hammonds. And it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting sixth.
At the plate now is Johnny Parks. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. Nashville's out on top, 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Garrett Mitchell, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Yeah.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller out to short. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So stepping in is Daniel Robertson. First pitch of the AB on its way. Robertson is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. Certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed the second baseman But I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Now at the plate here is Derek Leone, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Hiura has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
The batter will be Shea Langoliers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Heading out towards shallow right. Lutz in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting 9.
So the next to bat will be Anthony Rosado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 to count. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Now to bat, David Fry, as we begin the top of the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball. That's inside.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-run count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Lucas Arce is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He singled in his first AB. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Next to dig in, Francisco Alvarez, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
The right fielder, number 9, Kristen Lutz.
At the plate now, Kristen Lutz. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Kristen Lutz sent packing for the second out of the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Aviles will put this one away, and his side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. And now here is Luis Aviles back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this... It's down for an extra base hit as they have their first hit of the contest. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
At the plate, Fernando Rodriguez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Aviles rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Here's a look over at first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Stepping in now, Oneil Cruz. Pitch outside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Rodriguez leads off second with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Now back, first baseman.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Hiura is calling for it. The play is made, but they're going to challenge his arm. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Next up is James Hammonds, grounded out in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And he will beat the tag at the plate as he scores to make it a 3-2 game.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give.
To the plate now, Johnny Parks. On a line, that's a base hit. The throw home. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it 4-2.
Obvious pitch recognition. Right there. Low changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back.
In now, Derek Leone.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
He's got it, and that's the second out. And he is in there. Stepping in next, Shea Langoliers. He flew out in his last debut. Now here's the first offering. One count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. So now here is Garrett Mitchell. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Fans, do you have what it takes to be a major league umpire? Then come and learn from some of the best at the MLB Umpire Camp. Both in the classroom and on the diamond, this is your chance to learn how the big leagues do it, no matter what level you're working at now. Don't wait. It's the chance of a lifetime. Become the best umpire you can be. Visit MLBUC.com.
People be talking, don't know what they saying. Let me reassure you, so no, I ain't playing. I'm looking you laughing, but in the future you'll be signing signatures and I'm autographing. Hold up. Yeah, I'm living my life, and I don't care, cause I do what I like. Never looking back, and I never think twice. Every day that I live, I gotta roll the dice.
Fans, the RBI program is a program sponsored by Major League Baseball that provides baseball and softball playing opportunities to youth in underserved communities. RBI currently serves nearly 120,000 boys and girls in more than 200 cities worldwide. For more information on the RBI program or to find the RBI League nearest you, please visit MLB.com/RBI.
first pitch on the way. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So now to the plate, Daniel Robertson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Mitchell gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
And another foul ball. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Next to stand in is Keston Hiura. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First pitch.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Base hit into right center.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
David Fry is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Hit hard up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Old strike two with the letters. 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the fifth. Gwinnett leads it 4-3. Now it'll be Anthony Rosado. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate now, Luis Aviles.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Hiura takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Up next, Fernando Rodriguez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. That's popped up out towards short right field. And Hiura drifts over to make the catch. The side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Stripers lead it 4-3. So here is Francisco Alvarez. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Garrett Mitchell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing it that way? A good take there on that pitch.
2-0 count and the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. And he's safe.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire, getting an infield single for his third.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 5-4 game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Keston Hiura sets the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in it.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, David Fry. Popped him up. Van Meter is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left on base. So now to the plate, O'Neill Cruz. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. He swings and grounds it to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Next to hit, Josh Van Meter. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box now, James Hammond. And there's out number 2. So next to hit is Johnny Parks, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the plate, here is number 7. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates.
Talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
But no real shot at 2 as he's saved easily at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Francisco Alvarez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Throw won't get him.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Glenn Sparkman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Alvarez is off at first with 2 away. Again, another foul ball. That misses 1 and 2. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
The center fielder, number 8,
Garrett Mitchell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Leading off the inning, it'll be Derek Leone, and they could use a spark from him here.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts 1 at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
And that misses 1 and 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
To the plate now, Shea Langoliers. This will take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Runners off for second. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over.
No, he's safe.
The 1-1 home. Runner going a second time. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. The work total of 6 innings here. Not his greatest work, but he is in line for the W. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Next up, Luis Aviles. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, I understand they need to try and make things happen, but when you're down on the scoreboard, you cannot afford to make outs on the base pass, especially at third.
At the plate, Fernando Rodriguez. Mitchell will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Sounds lead it 8-5. Yohan Lopez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50.
New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Daniel Robertson. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Keston Hiura comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and it's gone as they add still another.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with the 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. And that's in there, 2-1.
Ball 3.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Number 7 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Nashville's out on top, 9-5. And now in the box, Oneil Cruz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Josh Van Meter, and it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. Mothers on the move for second. Pulled toward right center field. Mitchell is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate is James Hammonds. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On the move again from first. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Lutz is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Next to hit is Johnny Parks.
Second baseman, Johnny Parks.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base.
Leading off for Nashville.
So now to the plate, Lucas Erceg. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in once again is Francisco Alvarez. Singled last time up. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air out to center field. Hammonds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now back.
Stepping up is Tristan Lutz. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. The Sounds lead it 9-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tyler Thornburg will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tim Lopes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in is the outfielder, Derek Leone. First pitch of the AB now. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he struck him out.
The catcher, number 4.
And now Shea Langoliers. It was a base hit last time up. Now the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Sean Carbajal will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Your Gwinnett Stripers, number 34, Sean Carbajal.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Alvarez is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Aviles. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Nashville rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Glenn Sparkman takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Anthony Rosado was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Sounds, 9 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Gwinnett, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Que mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar. Los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales, los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para sonar y las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada, las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas, tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada, aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real, no me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal, que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren, no soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieta ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hija solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, pues si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Pa' la soy el negro del jarabe, una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. Los baby le llegan, el negrito claro, ustedes saben ya. session, yeah.
That's you with that big Benz, huh? That's you that can't keep old, cause you keep yelling the friends, huh? You gotta go to court, huh? You got service subpoena for child support, huh? That was that nerve, huh? You ain't even get a chance to say a word, huh? I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, huh? You ready to bust you somebody, huh? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your bold jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh? You don't really want to mess with them clowns, huh? You come up with them clowns, huh? You stuck with them clowns, huh? You a big chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you